What is fear? Fear is a natural response to potential danger. It helps us avoid risky situations and protects us from threats. It is one of the most basic human emotions, developed as a defense mechanism early in human evolution. The psychology of fear is deeply rooted in our biology, subconscious mind, and culture. The psychological foundations of fear. Evolutionary mechanisms. In primitive humans, fear was essential for survival. Reaction to threats, such as flight or fight, was key to protecting against predators and natural hazards. Fears of darkness, heights, unfamiliar creatures, or confined spaces emerged as a necessity to survive in a hostile environment. The instinct of self-preservation. Fear activates the self-preservation instinct. When faced with a potential threat, the brain triggers the amygdala, which controls emotions, including fear. This sets off physiological responses such as rapid heartbeat, increased breathing, and muscle tension, preparing the body to react to danger. Social and cultural influence. Fears can also develop through social learning. Children may adopt fears from their parents or society. For example, if parents often talk about the dangers of the dark or ghosts, a child may grow up believing these are real threats. Culture and media also contribute to the formation of fears through horror films, scary stories, and societal myths. What are phobias? When fears become excessive, they can turn into phobias, intense, uncontrollable reactions to objects or situations that often pose no real threat. Phobias become problematic when they interfere with normal life. Fortunately, they can be addressed and managed. Let's explore the most common Halloween-related phobias and a few ways to overcome them. Halloween is a holiday that combines elements of ancient rituals and modern traditions. Its roots trace back to the Celtic festival of Samhain, when people believed the worlds of the living and the dead overlapped, and spirits could return to Earth. This holiday became a symbol of death, darkness, and the unknown, all of which contribute to psychological fears. Common phobias related to Halloween. Arachnophobia, fear of spiders. This is one of the most well-known fears, especially heightened during Halloween, when spiders and webs are common decorations. People with arachnophobia may panic even at the sight of a tiny spider. Despite most spiders being harmless, they are associated with danger. Nyctophobia, fear of darkness. Darkness triggers ancient instincts because we feel vulnerable to unseen threats. Halloween, with its dark atmosphere, often intensifies this fear. People with nyctophobia may feel anxious in dark rooms or when the lights go out. Phasmophobia, fear of ghosts. Ghosts are a central theme of Halloween. Those with phasmophobia often fear the supernatural, apparitions, spirits, and ghosts. This fear is frequently heightened by popular culture, horror films, and myths. Claustrophobia, fear of confined spaces. During Halloween, haunted houses, dungeons, or dark rooms can act as triggers for those with claustrophobia. They fear being trapped or stuck in tight spaces where movement is restricted. Thanatophobia, fear of death. Halloween celebrates the theme of death, which can be troubling for those who fear their own mortality or the loss of loved ones. Thanatophobia can lead to constant anxiety and preoccupation with one's own eventual death. Why does Halloween activate our fears? Halloween plays on our subconscious fears through symbols, cultural myths, and rituals. Its main purpose is to turn our deepest fears into something fun, making them feel safer through costumes, humor, and decorations. However, many elements of this holiday activate psychological fear triggers. Cognitive dissonance. The combination of a fun atmosphere with themes of death and horror creates cognitive dissonance. Rationally, we know it's all just for fun, but our subconscious continues to perceive symbols of darkness, death, and the supernatural as potential threats. A form of cultural catharsis. According to psychological theories, Halloween allows us to experience and release our fears in a safe environment. This serves as a form of catharsis, a way to relieve the tension associated with the fear of death through humor and exaggerated imagery. In a grotesque way, we confront what we usually try to avoid: ghosts, death, darkness. Psychological reaction to the unexpected. A key component of fear is surprise. Halloween exploits this principle through sudden sound effects, jump scares, and eerie characters appearing out of nowhere. This taps into fear as a protective response to unpredictability and uncertainty. How to cope with Halloween fears. Halloween-related fears often arise at a subconscious level and can be difficult to control. However, psychologists suggest several methods to help manage such fears. Rationalization. Understanding that all Halloween elements, spiders, ghosts, darkness, are merely symbols and do not pose a real threat can help reduce anxiety. Controlled exposure. Gradual exposure to scary objects. For instance, if someone fears spiders, they can start by looking at small images or toy spiders. Focusing on fun. Remind yourself that Halloween is, first and foremost, a holiday designed for entertainment, not genuine danger. Breathing exercises and relaxation. Fear often comes with physical symptoms such as rapid heartbeat or difficulty breathing. Learning to control your breath can help reduce anxiety. Deep breathing and relaxation techniques can stabilize the nervous system and restore a sense of calm. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. CBT helps reframe negative thoughts related to fears. Specialists work to help people recognize that their fears are irrational. For example, in arachnophobia, a person learns to think, "This spider poses no threat to me," instead of, "The spider will bite me, and it's dangerous." Meditation and mindfulness. Mindfulness and meditation practices help you focus on the present moment, preventing fear from taking over your attention. Regular practice can help you better manage emotions and reduce stress levels. Understanding the nature of fear. Sometimes fear diminishes when we learn more about what scares us. Studying the behavior of spiders or the process of death can lessen anxiety. When we understand that our fears are often exaggerated, they lose their power. Support from loved ones and therapy. Talking with friends or family can help relieve tension. It's important to have support in your environment. If a phobia interferes with daily life, don't hesitate to seek help from a psychologist or a therapist. Professional assistance can help you understand the roots of your fear and find ways to overcome it. Conclusion. Halloween activates primal fears through cultural symbols associated with darkness, death, and the supernatural. The psychology of fear shows that these reactions are deeply embedded in our subconscious, evolutionary past, and social context. However, it's important to remember that fears, like other emotions, can be controlled and understood. Don't be afraid to seek help, and over time, your fears may become a thing of the past. Share your phobia in the comments and tell us how you deal with it. Maybe you can help others. And don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos.